What is up, my crypto legends? How's everyone doing today? Let's analyze the situation here for Bitcoin, stock market. We can take a look at some altcoins such as Ethereum and many other ones. DXY, of course, see what DXY is doing, and of course going through the comment section, saying hello to the community. How's everyone doing, guys? Hope you're having a fantastic day. Let's go through the price of Bitcoin. What is going on with Bitcoin at this moment? We're going to analyze here on the lower time frames. Well, if you're an old subscriber, if you've been watching the videos, the last few days and yesterday, right now we are at a pretty nice big support level. We've had kind of broken down from structure here. We're going to analyze this situation, okay, what has happened on the extreme lower time frames as well. We finally got that rejection from this point, guys, from that $21,100 range, okay? We were talking about this level being big resistance. The highest level possible, in my personal opinion, was that 618. We were just round about $20, $30 away from that level, but very likely to get rejected from this range and come down or very close to the lows here, at least to that 618 from this big major bounce here. We came perfectly to the 618 range here, which is around about the $20,600 range, as you can see. So we got the bounce steadily here, getting a bounce here from this 618 range. If you were shorting from that level, of course, this is a protect position, and obviously, bank up some of those profits if you were to short from that level. I also took some profits from this short position that I entered here yesterday, like I explained, and also on the S&P 500. S&P 500 is hitting a critical support range at this moment, okay? Very, very strong support level that we are hitting. This is the point of control from 2 years. If I zoom out on the daily chart and take a look at the price action from 2021 and 2022, we can see that that point of control is right over here, the point of control from 2 years of trading, okay? If we do take a look at that VRVP, the visible range, we can see that that point of control is exactly where we at right now, okay? Getting that short-term little bounce, short-term little reaction here if we do take a look at the lower time frames. So is this bounce going to be an epic bounce, or is it just going to start creating a lower high here for a bigger major correction? This is what we're going to analyze, guys. Let's go through the comment section, guys. But before going through the comment section and saying hello to the community, I need your support, all right? Over 200 people watching the live stream. Destroy that like button, guys, if you do enjoy the content, enjoy the technical analysis, enjoy me interacting with part of the community. Not everyone, because it's mission impossible, you know this. There's too many people. But overall, smash up the like button, guys, if you do enjoy. We're going to talk about those potential scenarios for Bitcoin and the S&P 500. Overall, still think that we need to come to lower levels. This low over here, liquidity grab below, even below $20,000, where we do have that CME futures gap, could be filled in the next coming hours or few days before the end of the week. Okay, so we'll be analyzing this situation over here. If we do get a rally, okay, maybe, who knows? There are some levels here that I would consider getting into a scalp live trade, okay? Live scalping day trade, okay? If we are going to hit some of these levels that I'm going to talk about in today's stream, guys. So destroy the like button. Let's go through the comment section, guys. How's everyone doing? Yo, sorry I'm late, says Crab Toshi, which is Mark Dutch. How are you doing? I'm the one that's always late because I'm Spanish. It's in my blood to be late and to do things tomorrow, not today. Only joking. Let's say Father Time 79, how you doing, my man? What's up, Andy? I smashed the like on the way in. Ready for your master TA. Wow, absolutely phenomenal. Thank you very much, Father Time. Let's analyze the situation together. Fibbender, morning, let's go. Mark Dutch, don't forget to hit the like button, he says. Let's jump together, guys, says David. Andy's my crypto legend, says Jennifer. Andy, I have been learning the golden pocket like you taught. Works spectacular, thank you. Golden pocket 618, yes, it's been working for decades and decades on many markets. Working very well on Bitcoin as well, of course, and some different cryptos. Works on a lot of the markets. There's Fibonacci numbers everywhere. Bullish on the like button, says Dutch BTC fan. Thank you very much. Bull trap, says René Montenegro. We got René Montenegro, who is the insane macro bear, guy from the community. Yeah, bull trap, this momentum to the upside. Hey, I do see lower. I do see potential price action going lower. We're having that bounce on the stock market as well right now at this moment. I did take, quite a lot. I would say about 60% of the profits from that short position. I'm riding here about 30-40% of that trade to the, for a swing trade potentially. Happy to hold this trade position, but definitely locked some of those profits, guys, after having this major drop to one of the strongest support levels on the stock market, which is this one right over here. We had this level marked up, okay, for ages, at least several weeks. All right, we were well aware of this level. Thanks to this point of control of 2 years, I managed to short right over here on the stock market and take profits at this low, guys. You can check that video on YouTube. It is there. This was on the 22nd of December. If you take a look at that video, we mentioned this level very, very much. It was a huge support level. It was the 2-year point of control. Shorted that level, okay, very much explained on the live stream. You can check that out, guys. I remember this like if it was yesterday. And thanks to this major support level, well, this is a take profit range from that short position. Epic short from yesterday, coming all the way down and now getting that bounce from this level. This is extremely technical. It looks easy, but once you have, it's not easy, of course, but once you have those levels marked up, you know what could happen, where you could get those bounces. Absolutely phenomenal. So glad I took, most of the profits down here. Still, I do think that we are going to break this low and we are potentially going to go lower. This is why, why not have a swing trade position open, right? That short position that was created yesterday. Why not still have that position on? Bitcoin, we're going to focus on Bitcoin, right? Let's just see what happens with this volatility. This is a crucial resistance zone, guys, where we could get rejected. I want to see if we can break this level. Why is it a crucial range? Well, this is the point of control from yesterday's price action, right? If we do get the session volume profile, we can see that point of control is exactly at the weekly level. This is a potential rejection point, all right? Exactly at $20,900 Bitcoin. It's a big level of resistance. We have the weekly level and the point of control. But overall, this price action getting a little bit choppy. We're having a little bit of a pump. If we do break this zone, okay, I just want to explain that we are getting bounced from the value area low from this trading zone as well. As you can see, we wicked down below it yesterday, as you can see, and the 618 here, golden pocket, was holding with the value area low. Bounce. We bounced twice here, guys. Potential small little double bottom right there. Let's see what happens. Maybe we are going to claim this high. If we start breaking this level, I'm going to explain what is the level I would like to short. Well, of course, it's the value area high. As soon as you claim this high, we have broken the structure. If we were to get a bounce here, I would be ready to short, okay, at this range. This is exactly at 21,250. Are we going to get up there? I mean, I'm not too sure with this aggressive drop and with the current market situation, but it would be a really nice level. I know a lot of people will be saying, hey, this is it. This is insanely bullish. We're pumping. Very likely that this level will get rejected, at least to come down at this 20,900. So that's a $300 move to the downside, which would be around about 1.5%, 1.6%. With a little bit of leverage, I can make some pretty good gains with that move. No financial advice, not giving any signals here. So that value area high from this trading zone here for the last, 5-6 days approximately right now, from the 14th of January, that 618 level, it would be, absolutely banging. It's the 618. It's the value area high from this trading zone. Very unlikely that we could get higher from this 21.2 range. Very unlikely. I even think we're not going to even get above the point of control here. But obviously, is this worth a short position? In my personal opinion, no. You know, in my personal opinion, this is not a good shorting range, because where would you put your stop loss? You have a massive big impulse. This could end up in an ABC kind of correction before you continue low. So I would be waiting patiently. If we have that pumpy action, yeah, I'm not going to be bullish with this pump. I'll tell you that. I'll be ready to get into some epic shorts if we do get a pump here to the value area high, this massive support level turning into resistance, you know, combining with the 618 ABC correction after this massive big drop with volume, we are just very likely to have that continuation to the downside. Just a quick explanation here on what I see on the market. Too much information for the community here live on YouTube. Where is Andy? I am here, my man. Few minutes late, sorry. The voice, what's the matter with the voice? Right, can you show on VRVP important point of controls on the session volume profile, or on the well, basically on the visible range? We do have, yeah, the point of control is currently where we just slightly got rejected. We didn't touch it, we almost touched it. That point of control. Yeah, almost touched it. It's exactly at 20,900. This is the point of control from yesterday, basically. Let me just get the VPVR out of the way, get the session volume profile, and explain to you that that weekly, that point of control is exactly there. Like I said, you know, best shorting level would have been yesterday, guys. We talked about on yesterday's live stream while we were having this epic bounce, and I was like, wow, you know, it was a pretty nice bounce. You know, I would be extremely surprised if we were to claim this high on this bounce. The most likely scenario was getting that rejection to come down to get, you know, to the lows or close to the lows. You could still be in that trading scenario. Obviously, there's 618, guys. We know that that 618 is always a good take profit zone and protect position, you know, right over there, getting that sweet consolidation, bouncing double bottom, guys. I would stay cautious. Right now, for me, there's no trading rate. There's no trade scenarios in this range. No trade scenarios. This could end up in an ABC. I would be surprised, right, if we do get that. You know, I'm looking at Fibonacci extension. You know, this being an A, a B at the 618. I mean, the C correction could go all the way up to the 1-to-1. It could also, you know, get to the 7-8 or 6-1-8. But overall, you know, the 6-7-8, which is at 21,160, is round about that 618 fib level. You've got the value area high. You know, that is a crucial resistance zone. If we were to claim these highs, I would just say that this is just likely gonna collapse down. So, you know, that is a level that I am paying attention to here in the next coming hours. If we were to get that pump, right now it's just not. For me, there's no trading scenario. Yesterday, this was a pretty nice short right over there. This was the, you know, the dead cat bounce, you know, that relief rally that happens, you know, after an epic drop. A lot of people think that we're just gonna fall and have a massive capitulation kind of event. And what happens here, we get a huge amount of epic shorts with high leverage, and then obviously they get squeezed out, okay, with this massive relief pump. You know, that would have been the level to enter that short. Let me know in the comment section, did anyone jump into a short here at this 21.1, you know, K levels on Bitcoin yesterday, looking for that higher probability scenario in actually getting rejection to come close to the low or to the 618? Let me know, guys. Overall, looking for lower, guys, looking for lower, looking for this box zone here to be hit, right? These lows right over here, in my personal opinion, they have to be claimed, and this is below the $20,300 range. Would be very much likely, you know, that it's going to be claimed. Another way to find out the expansion of this, you know, this might be already, you know, to find out that next wave scenario from this move, if we're not going to get above this high and break this low over here, we can use Fibonacci extension tool right over here, from this high to the low to this high over here. That 1-to-1 extension is at $19,800 range, which would be just at this consolidation level, right? Just slightly where we got before we got the massive pump on the 14th of January. It makes a lot of sense that we could hit that level here, you know, in the next coming hours, couple of days potentially. Also filling up that gap, all right, on the Bitcoin's futures chart. Let's take a look. If I short, you say long. If I long, you say short. What should I choose? Prince Barcelona. I don't know. You know, if you've been long enough on the channel, you probably know what you need to do. Yes, I hit a couple of shorts yesterday. The initial drop and other on the retrace. Absolutely phenomenal for the time. So you got into some shorts right there. You know the deal, guys. Protecting, taking profits. Protecting, taking profits. This is, you know, that's going to be my saying always. Protect, take profits. Consistently, all the time. I got an Ethereum at 1,605. Took 50% today. 1,520. Bear trap to 18,500, says Queen Games. Choose education. Bear trap to 18,500. So we're going to have that corrective move down. Yeah, we're going to talk about big support levels as well, guys. So, you know, if it is likelier that we are going to go lower, you know, this is why I would hold some swing trade positions, you know, for the next coming days, because I do see lower. I'm going to hold a small position, okay, on this short. We got positive funding rate, okay, so but very, very low at the moment. It's just about to switch. I think a lot of people are jumping into shorts at the moment. It was pretty high yesterday, so I mean shorts, you know, longs pay shorts. So far I was getting, you know, paid for the short position, but it's just about to switch. I think a lot of shorts are jumping right now, so we could have a little bit of volatility to the upside. We're going to talk about big support levels, guys. 18,500. So bear trap all the way down to 18,500. Okay, let's analyze that situation, you know, because that 18,700 range is the value area high from this trading zone that we have right over here. Oh, sorry, that's the value area low from this trading zone, right? So we got the value area low exactly at 18,700. This has been proven to be a big support level in the past. We got a small little reaction here just before the massive pump on the 13th of January. Small little reaction, so it was proven to be resistance. If we go to the lower time frames, you know, we did get a kind of a reaction at that range, right? Was it going to be a fake out? Are we getting exhausted here? The reaction was there. So if the price were to come down all the way down here, I would definitely expect, you know, a bounce. You know, something curious to see about this is, you know, I've been going through, I haven't done much of Elliott wave theory, but, you know, there is a possibility as well. You know, we were talking about this being an ABC correction, right? Obviously, we didn't expect this overextension. This is pretty much valid, okay, for this extension. Very, very much valid. You know, the C correction could go much lower if we do count these waves to the downside. But yeah. What about, you know, if this yeah, I'm just counting here that the possibility of this being wave one, guys, on Elliott wave theory, you know. And let me just, I mean, I haven't prepared anything, you know. This is basically just doing the analysis with you guys, and this being the third wave. So yeah, the larger correction could happen here. Now the question is taking a look at fib levels from this low, where we could potentially get some bounces. I mean, 382, 50%, 618 would be a little bit too low on the fourth corrective wave. it would still be at the top of the first wave, so it would still very much be valid for a correction, but this is all the way down to 18,200. Overall, in between 19,500 and 18,300 is where we could get, a pretty large bounce. And, we do see this level being a big support level. So that bounce is likely to happen. I would say 50% is the higher chance level to get a bounce, which is at 18,900. We've got value area low from this trading range, a proven support level exactly at 18,800 to get that bounce. Overall, CME gap. I want to take a look at the CME gap. I want to take a look at stock market as well, guys, and getting a small little bounce rejection at the moment, but let's take a look at the Bitcoin futures chart. Bitcoin futures chart still at this range. Yeah, we're still very, very far away from the gap, which is slightly below $20,000. We're gonna have to see. I'm still expecting a larger correction, guys. If we do get a bounce, I think it's just going to be another shorting opportunity. Like I said as well before, if we were to get above this range, it's very, very unlikely. If we were to get above the weekly, the point of control from yesterday, remember, guys, this structure has been broken. This kind of ascending wedge has been broken, okay? The times that I've seen a candlestick like this with high volume and then suddenly do this and maybe this is just, this would be in a massive bull market, right? This would be when there's a lot of hype, there's still a lot of uncertainty. This is just an unlikely scenario to happen right now, okay? I know there's a little bit, there's a few people excited, there's a few videos, a few tweets as well saying, is this it? Are we breaking? Are we going to 25K? All of this. If we were in a bull market, if this were to be in 2024, late 2024, entering 2025 maybe, I would say, yeah, we're going higher, we're going higher. If we either correct down here and blast off, or we move down and then blast off to the upside, this would be a possibility. But with the uncertainty that there is right now, current market situation, there's only a few little, excited people with this bullish momentum. And, that is telling me that, if we were in a bull market, I would say, yeah, of course, there's a possibility here in having the pump and then actually, breaking even higher, at least the highs here from 21,600 and go to 21.8, 22. But I think it's unlikely after breaking this structure, right? This kind of ascending wedge squeeze scenario with this high amount of volume that we've had on the move down. It would be very, very, very strange. Very, very strange. The market does not move like this. If we were to see that break down and suddenly, this. It's just the market doesn't move like that. It doesn't usually move like that. So why would it do it now? Are we in a bull run? Is there a lot of excitement on crypto right now? I would say no. There's a lot of uncertainty still. So if we do get that pump, guys, this is going to be a level that I'll be watching carefully. We can jump on the Ethereum because I would be happy to trade Ethereum, guys. I would be happy to trade Ethereum on this move. And we can analyze Ethereum for the next, potential move as well. So, I mean, Ethereum already tested these lows. Pretty curious on, how it has swing failured from this low. It was actually a pretty nice long position here on Ethereum. Why? Why was this a long position on Ethereum? A bit too much volatility, because since this massive pump, look at this, we have this structure to the upside, drop, we swing failure from the local lows here created the last few days, right? The other low is right or down over here at $1,442 approximately. So hey, it's worth a little long position because you could get a pretty nice bounce here, at least to the 382, 50%. 382 has already been hit. You know, we could go to the 50%, even 618. It's already hit that 618 actually as well here with this swing failure. I mean, the reason why this was a relatively nice bounce is because of that swing failed breakdown, okay? Obviously, long in a drop like this with high volume is extremely risky. You would have to have good risk management, but you basically get that, you know, move up here, 618 after the swing failure. It's a little bit risky. It's a risky long, but you know, it's still much a valid long because you haven't broken down. There's been a liquidity grab below these lows. Long here, you'd be in profit. Oof, it's a difficult one. It's a difficult one. But what did happen on Ethereum that we very much mentioned yesterday on Bitcoin was, you know, we broke this structure here, right? This structure was broken with a huge amount of volume, right? Volume was red. It was to the downside. Inside of this bounce, you know, wow, look at that. This was the epic short position. You know, I would take a look at VPVR here. Yeah, not much to help us on the VPVR, but we can take fixed volume profile. Yeah, basically, you know, after that drop, you know, that point of control was at this range. So you're hitting the point of control, you're hitting the 618 to perfection. You know, there was just very likely after a drop, you know, that dead cat bounce is followed to come back down to test the lows. And this was what happened with Ethereum yesterday. We were analyzing Bitcoin. Well, I got someone here in the comment section that did manage to short Ethereum. That was a really nice scalp scenario. You know, this was about 1-2 hour trade, more of a day trade. You know, but getting into that short bang to claim the lows, basically that 618 and the lows. Right, where would be an epic trade here for Ethereum? I would be analyzing the stock market and Bitcoin at the same time if we were to get some bullish momentum. But I would be aiming the 618, even though it was hit and rejected. I think, you know, 618, potentially the 7-8, if it does get very, you know, like a big expansion to claim the liquidity. This for me would be a shorting level. You know, the likelihood in creating a lower high here is just very highly probable, guys. You know, and you know the reason, you know, it would be a good level to get into a short because you could always have your stop loss here above the highs. You know, very relatively tightish stop loss, and you're looking for these lows to be claimed and actually broken. So let's see if we do get that momentum to the upside. I would expect a reaction at the 618, you know, analyzing Bitcoin, I would expect a reaction here at this 618 level, which would be a pretty nice. I just got frozen by the looks of things. Just got frozen, guys. Can you hear me? Can you hear me still? Let me just check. Seb shorted Ethereum like a rock star, says Jennifer. Absolutely phenomenal. Seb, go on. Guys, can you hear me still clearly? Can you still? You can't see me because I've frozen. I'm gonna get myself off here because I've basically frozen. But if you guys let me know in the comment section, can you hear me? Can you still see the charts? Okay, cool. There is a gap on the S&P 500. Let me know where that gap is. Let me know where the gap is. Let me know where that gap is. Tap the like button, says Mark Dutch. Cannot read the rest of the comment, my man. Lol, just went long at 1,520-ish on Ethereum. it's kind of a double bottom scenario. We could get a pretty nice leg up here. If you're longed at this range, you know, stay cautious. If this doesn't manage to break successfully this high, it's trying, it could be broken. It is trying. But yeah, you can see the price action here. There's a small double bottom here on the lower time frames on the 15 minute. You know, if I was longing at this range, I would definitely protect position. You know, if we start breaking out here, then yeah, I would be, you know, would be taking profits on the way up. 618, 1,540, you know, got 61865 range where you could get rejection. But yeah, definitely would be taking profits just in case. I mean, definitely would be protecting position here from this double bottom scenario. Reason why, just in case it fails to break out from this level. You know, if it doesn't break it and we come down, yeah, you are likely to claim this low and this low potentially. So it's trying. Let's see if we do get a little bit of pumpy action. Looks like that DXY is just at the range here, not doing much. It's just at this level. It's been consolidating here for several days, over 4 days consolidation at this 101, 102 range. I think this level should be holding, guys. Of course, this will not be good for Bitcoin and stocks if we were to get that epic bounce on the DXY in the mid-long term. Short term probably won't do anything, but Bitcoin pumping at the moment. Let's see. You know, the value area low from this trading range is holding pretty nicely. This is a no trading range for me. Long in here, it's a difficult long. You got, you know, the double bottom scenario, value area low from this trading range. Of course, if you lose this value area low successfully, you know, no doubt in my mind, you're going to have a pretty nasty drop here. Reason why is because there's not much support, guys. Remember, when the price action moves fast, you know, in between some certain prices, you know, the movement down can also be epic once you start breaking some support levels. And the, you know, biggest support range, of course, right now is the monthly and the value area low, which is in between 20,000, you know, 500, 20,600. You know, this is the level that needs to hold. If it's broken with high volume, yeah, no doubt we're gonna see some pretty large momentum to the downside. For me, no trades here. For me, it's a difficult long position right there. Very, very difficult long. As we have broken the structure here. You know, this structure has been broken. Long in here, we do not know how powerful the movement down can be. So it's just a risky long. You know, where would you put your stop loss? Below this low? You know, below this low, you know, this is a liquidity zone. You know, this level is likely to be hit. So if you're long in here, I would just be very, very defensive. I like shorting the tops, guys. I like trying to get into the tops, you know, protecting position. You know, if I'm in profit, you know, I would protect position straight away. If I get stopped out at break even, then, you know, that's another day. At least I took some profits. Then if we claim this high again, you know, trying to get into that epic short position again. And yeah, this is basically what that short position that I entered yesterday, as you can see here, at $21,500 area. Same with the stock market, same exact short position on stock market. Obviously taking some profits, guys, while we're at this level of consolidation. You know, if you do consolidate, we're breaking through right now with Ethereum, this resistance zone. Volume is relatively low. It's going to be looking pretty good, guys. Let's see if we do. If we do hit this range on Bitcoin, that is my interest level, 21,100, 21,200 is the interest zone for me. Would be that 618 value area high range. Yeah, it's going to be a good level. Going to be a good level. You know, especially if we do get a smaller reaction, I would expect a correction, at least to the 20,900. Let's see if we manage to break through this range. That would be a day trade that I would be looking at. That's the highest probability scenario that I do see looking at the charts right now. Gap on the S&P today. Andy, please remember that Grayscale can crash and we'll have to dump billions on Bitcoin. It is issue about GBTC trading at 60% discount. It will most likely crash, says Herman Mas. Yes, this is also, I mean, well, we've been hearing this for months and months, haven't we? Stay cautious with the Grayscale, possibility of dumping all the Bitcoin. I'm not sure how many Bitcoin, but I know it was tens of thousands, even over 100,000 Bitcoin, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, this has been going on for months. If we are going to be aware of this, every single day we're trading or for swing trades, we just want to play defensive trading, guys. It doesn't really matter what happens during the world. In the world, with news, with technical analysis, it doesn't really matter. The most important thing is knowing how to react with good risk management. Jump into the trade, protect positions. I'm running some free trades. I'm obviously paying some fees, not on Bybit yet. Funding rate is positive, so you get paid for your short. So basically, it's a free short position. Obviously on PrimeXBT we're still paying some fees here, but relatively cheap for stock market, and forex, gold, oil, fees are not that bad. The fees are quite expensive here to hold crypto swing trade positions. I do not swing trade on PrimeXBT because fees are a little bit aggressive in my opinion, but stock market, forex, all the rest of the markets are relatively cheap on fees. So overall, position is protected on that short. So like I said, the risk management is the number one thing. We just need to be careful with news. Technical analysis needs to be on our favor for our trading scenarios, but overall risk management. W pattern long on 1 hour Ethereum. W pattern, yeah, stay cautious. Is this a successful breakout? Ooh, I don't know, guys. This volume over here is fighting against this volume, right? We got a bunch of, I don't know what to say, but not too strong, guys. Not too strong. With this massive movement to the downside, these multi-millions short positions, a few million are fighting here against this massive market move. If this does continue to the upside with this amount of volume, what's going to happen, right? It will roll down with high probability. Because and then the curious thing is that these lows haven't been tested. If the lows would have been tested, then I would be more confident in saying, hey, this could have an epic big pump to claim these highs if the lows were tested. Just like here. Obviously, this is still in a massive big range. It's just like here. Look at this. The Ethereum price broke structure right there. Look at this. We broke structure on the Ethereum price, right? This was back on the 15th of January, just a few days ago. We got, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Bang, this happens. With this amount of volume, you're like, whoa, hey, something's going on here. You need to be cautious. This really nice scalp day trade scenario here where you bounce up here to this level. It's probably about 50% fib level from this high to the low. So you're exactly hitting the 50% Fibonacci, the higher low support trend line to resistance. And that would be a nice day trade short to come down and claim the lows. Lows were taken And if the lows are taken, then yeah, this is it. You could get an epic bounce. You're going to probably see some high volume, absolutely claiming this high, because low has been tested, double bottom. The low have been tested and you're having an epic bounce. My concern here with the price action on Ethereum and Bitcoin is the lows from yesterday's drop haven't been tested. This is why I'm a little bit cautious with this movement up. This movement up for me is just going to be, in my opinion, unless we see some heavy volume coming in. Bitcoin's getting rejected. It's not managing to get above this point of control from yesterday, the weekly level. It's a rejection point as well. Overall, I don't, this price action doesn't look bad. The possibility in getting a high here to claim this level from yesterday of the bounce at above 21.1k, that is my interest zone. This is the level that I would consider a potential short, personally. If we were to get up there, longing, yeah, I just cannot long here. You could long the bounce, but I would be very defensive, would be taking profits as we go up, and just protecting position. I personally cannot long after breaking the structure like this of this ascending wedge with high volume, because there's high probability in claiming this low and this low and this low. So yeah, not much I can say about this, guys. See Ethereum. Let's go through the comment section. Good morning, 50k BTC by the 1st of February, says Eyes of Lazard. Wow. Yeah, I'm not sure if I would buy that. Could we hit 25k by the 1st of February? Yeah, I would say, possibility. But let's get those numbers down. Let's get not too excited yet, guys. I don't think bull run is starting anytime soon. Overall, dollar cost averaging, yeah, why not? I've been dollar cost averaging Bitcoin below 20k. I'm very happy, to do that. What's your opinion on artificial liquid intelligence, ALI coin? I see a potential bearish bat forming on Ethereum and BTC 15-minute. Okay, we can take a look at that. ALI, artificial short the Ponzi, says Dron Yeti. Everything's a Ponzi in the world. Just want to let you know that. Give me one thing that is not a Ponzi in this world. Everything is. ALI. I think someone asked about this yesterday. Artificial liquid intelligence. I haven't done no research on this whatsoever. Right, I'm reading some comments here that I could not read out loud, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, remember, there is an artificial intelligence hype right now for the last few weeks. We got all of these, people putting these pictures. Hey, yeah, look at my picture. This is from artificial intelligence. Look at my avatar. There's a little bit of a hype right now with this artificial intelligence thing. So, these artificial intelligent crypto have had already a small little hype, okay, for the last few weeks, right? If we do take a look at this chart, for example, at least for the last, about 2 weeks, a lot of them are up, 200, 300%, some of them are even up 1,000%, just stay a little bit cautious. This could be a very, very, very small little, you know, hype rally inside of this market condition, guys. But there are a few AI cryptos that have had a bit of a rally. You know, I'm going to check this one out. Why not? Why not? I would stay a little bit cautious. I think we can hit 25k liquidity grab or 30k before the dump. Still in the bear market, says Batman Forever. Yeah, very, very possible. Very, very possible. You know, I've been analyzing the S&P 500 as well. I'm going to got some people here saying that on the S&P, you know, that this could be an inverse head and shoulder scenario. I mean, it would be a very, very weird inverse head and shoulder, you know. Still in a big epic downtrend here. I do see stock market breaking this low, and then maybe whatever happens in the next coming weeks, we could have a break fake out here to claim this high. And then you know, well, just about claim the high and then get the massive drop, guys. Remember, there's a lot of people bearish as well. There's a lot of people shorting, you know, and calling for the recession this, recession that, and a lot of people want to take advantage. You know, there's definitely some much more shorts right now, and I think market makers are probably just want to get a pump here out of nowhere. You know, I'm very much aware of that possibility. Obviously, I'm more interested in shorting, you know, because of this massive downtrend. But overall, you know, if you do count this, you know, as, you know, Elliott wave theory as well, it just, I'm not just going to do the counts, you know, right there from the start of it, you know, 1 2 3 4 5, and then we're in this ABC correction, being this or being this. To claim, you know, just to go round about that fourth wave level. So there is a possibility. If this were to happen, guys, you know, there's no way I would be bullish. You know, there will be a lot of people being bullish if this does happen. We broke the lower high trend line, you know, bear market cancelled. We are come all the way up to all-time highs on the stock market. This is it. And yeah, this, for me, if we do claim this lower high, it's just going to be a massive big bull trap, no doubt in my mind. This is very unlikely to come up to all-time highs on the stock market the next coming months. It's just very unlikely to happen. What I do see very likely is that potential, you know, get people excited, bear market cycle, get above the 200 weekly moving silly average or whatever, and then, you know, get into a massive trap there. This would be an epic level for me to pay attention on the stock market anyway. Till that happens, you know, anything could happen. We're probably not going to see that, and we're just going to roll down. But if it does, yeah, I don't think that I'll be looking for longs if we do break this lower high trend line. It's just very likely going to be a liquidity grab, bull trap with high probability. But the possibility in this happening, yeah, absolutely. When we're trading, we want to be a bull in a bear. We want to get in the skin of the market makers, the whales, the manipulators. We want to think like the manipulators, right? Like the market makers. Joseph, how are you doing, my man? Thanks for joining. I got here my strongest Bulgarian moderator in the comment section right now. Thanks for joining. 200 silly moving average. Yes, sir. Row. Bearish butterfly pattern on the BTC after the dump. Bearish butterfly pattern on BTC after the dump. Right. You got to let me know what time frames as well, okay? Harmonics can be, you know, the lower time frames. Let me know what time frame from what level to level. It's not easy to find these harmonics. On Ethereum so far, this was a epic bat pattern. Very, very nice bat pattern on the Ethereum chart. Very, very nice. Right over here. Going to the 0.88 and getting that nice rejection. One little wick here. Hitting the daily level, getting rejected. Consolidate. Rejection here is just very, very likely. At least to that 618, I would say, which would be all the way down below $1,400. I see Ethereum trading at 1,400 in the next coming days even. Would be surprised if we do get that breakout from this lower high successfully. Another attempt, yeah. Another attempt possible, but very, very surprised if we were to have a massive blast off here. Then I would say, wow, you know, this is probably it. Bear market bottom is in, and we're going to all-time highs in the next coming months. Do a class on harmonics. Yeah, I've got several videos on harmonics, of course, but yeah, harmonics is harmonics. You know, you just want more confluence when you are using harmonics. This was an epic harmonic Gartley pattern right over here on Ethereum, mentioned weeks before we had this pump. You can take a look at the videos on YouTube, 21st, 22nd, the last week of September. This Gartley pattern, you can Google Gartley pattern, you can Google harmonics, you will have them there on Google. 7-8 hit to perfection, expecting this level where we had the point of control from the range right over here. Hang on 1 second, why isn't it get the visible range point of control from this range? Hang on 1 second. Yeah, that point of control was there, as you can see on the chart, right? Point of control from this range was exactly at this level. You know, we had this resistance zone holding as support, and this was, you know, this was mentioned every single day for the last week of September, saying we are likely to bounce here. Of course, we did have a little bit of volatility. It took too long. And it finally came up to the 618 from this move down. This was a really, really, really nice trade. It just took a long time. It took several weeks to actually get the bounce. But it was more of a swing trade. All right, harmonics. We'll check it out. Check out the vids. 4-hour bearish retest, 21 moving average, always bad after a strong uptrend. Okay. Oh, it's starting to talk Bulgarian here. Ves Dobrev. There we go. I got my mod and some other people making friends here. Right, so the pattern is on the 1 hourly or 15 minute from the candle that tests previous support after the dump, X, the next candle that breaks value area low, A, etc., says KN Martin. So we can take a look at that. Is that on Bitcoin, right? So let's take a look at Bitcoin on the 15-minute time frame. It is trying to break the highs here. It could fail miserably. For me, this, of course, is not a shorting level, especially after we do create this price action. You know, there's a possibility in getting a pretty nice pump here. It could happen. So, no trade here for me. Yes, trade after claiming this high or getting close to it. You know, there's a lot of confluence at that level. So, the pattern is on the 1 hourly. Well, KN Martin, what pattern was it? A butterfly pattern. Okay, it was a butterfly pattern. Let's take a look at this butterfly pattern. Okay. So from this bounce, yeah, it is also very, very possible. 127141. The thing is, on the butterfly, you want a 7-8 retracement here. So if this is on the 15-minute, so from this high to this low, we've got that 50% correction. On the butterfly, 7-8 would be ideal. It's more of a potential Gartley, more than a butterfly. Could try and get that fake pump, like what's happening right now. And let's just take a look at Fibonacci time. From this high to this one right there. Oof. The 1-to-1 extension is, 1-to-1 fib time, sorry, is, from X, we got the same timing right there to the 1-to-1 just right now. Almost getting to the 7-8. Yeah, this could happen. This more of a Gartley pattern. All right then. I got my dog going crazy there, if you can hear it. Overall, I would expect higher. There's a higher probability trade scenario. At this level, like I said, there's more confluence right there. But this big level as well here, guys. It's just a very, very hard range. I would prefer higher. I would prefer higher to get into a short position with a higher probability. When you are in this trading range like this, hey, it's just very, very hard. It's just in the middle of a large range here in between yesterday and today. So it could spike up or spike down. It's just a no trading zone for me. With this price action, could go higher. There's not much, when you're looking at harmonics, you want to have more confluence as well, of course. You want to have more confluence because, I wouldn't just trade just a harmonic level. Like the one on Ethereum that I explained here, Why was this just such a good Gartley long position, Gartley harmonic pattern for a long? Why was it? Because, it's been a proven resistance level in the past. It's also the point of control from this volume traded range for several months. It's just so much going on at this level that this is definitely a good level. But if there wasn't anything right there of support, resistance, point of control, it was also the 618 from this low, from this pivot low, the ultimate low level from June to the high, you're hitting the 61865 range as well. So, and from this pivot low, you're hitting the 7-8. So, there's just so much going on at this level that it was a high probability long position. So this is why, if this were to be a butterfly pattern, it would have to be a 7-8 retracement from this high. From this high would have to be the 7-8, which would be something right here. It's at the 50%, so 7-8 is just a few more dollars to the upside, to the 21k level. We'd have to see if this is another harmonic right there. And there's not much resistance in between 20,900 and 21,200 range. So if we do get above this point of control, I do see the price getting up to 21.2 potentially. For me, this would be a risky range trying to short, because there's just look at the price action. Once the price action moves below this low, boom, it flies down. So there's not much to stop the price. If it does successfully get above this range, trying to short in this area is just very, it's not a good idea because the price could move up. There's not much resistance there in between 20,900 and 21.5, 21.15, so 21,150, 21,200. it would be that range where there's going to be high, resistance. And here's where you could likely get a reaction and potentially get into that movement down. But yeah, like I said, this is a rejection point as well. It's the weekly level, proven resistance and support. It's the point of control from yesterday. We're actually hitting from this high to this low, the 618 as well, right? So from this pivot high, from the bounce yesterday to the pivot low, it's having a small ABC correction. Bang, bang, bang. 618. Yeah, no. I mean, this could break up or get rejected. With this price action, it's just not a trading level for me. It's not a trading level, guys. Very much looking at this range. This is a very, very interesting level. 21,150, 21,200. Very, very high level. Hope we can check some alts today. This dog has the best TA in Mallorca, says Joseph. Thank you very much. I do not know any TA guys here. I know a couple, but they're not that good. Very, very amateur. More amateur than me. Which is, so imagine that's bad. It would be nice just to know some, good people that do technical analysis here, but yeah, no people. I spend hours on the chart. It's boring. This is why people do not do it. Woof woof, feed me please. Yes, I got the beagle Inu shouting there. He's barking. Andy, ¿qué pasa, hermano? Miguel Escobar. Greetings from Los Angeles. Thank you for this TA. Miguel Escobar, you're very welcome, my man. Thanks for joining. It didn't go lower. What didn't go lower? Short when Bitcoin reaches 21,200, says Moon Hunter. Yeah, I would look for a shorting range. Invalidation point would be above the high. I'm not going to be the guy that shorts here. If we do get a little bit more pump, thinking, well, I'm going to add to my position, or I'm going to, I'm not going to put a stop loss. I don't think we're going higher. Yeah, I would have an invalidation point here at the highs, because if it does try and claim the high, it could blast through, guys. And I would accept that loss, right? This is why we use risk management. We have stop losses. Unlikely to happen. Unlikely. This is why I would risk some of my capital if we were to hit this range. Hey Andy, can you have a look at Gala, please? Absolutely. Let's take a look at Gala here for Tajonas. How are you doing, my man? Thanks for joining. Let's take a look at Gala. Super chatos hermanos, says Mark Dutch here with his incredible Spanish skills. Super chatos. Let's take a look at Gala right away. What's going on with Gala? Where shall we take a look at it? On Coinbase. Ooh, Gala. Yeah, I got a red horizontal line here for some reason. It's not managing to get above it. Well, why is this horizontal line here? I should have put, this was from a live stream. This is why it's not marked. Overall, I think this is is it a strong level from Gala in the past? I don't know. For some reason, this is there. It's been proven a big support level. And it's currently getting that rejection. I'm looking for pivot highs for Fibonacci levels. 618, 65. Huge resistance level here, looking at the higher time frames on Gala, right? Just keeping it simple, right? When I analyze the market, I zoom out, take a look at the context, then zoom closely in. Obviously, the trend is still to the downside, even though we kind of broke this level. Is it a big successful breakout? Well, I would say no. It's not a huge breakout from the last lower high range, is it? It's just we're just at that level, creating a lot of double, triple tops. This is potentially an big exhaustion level. So I'm very much aware of that. support and resistance. So we've got this proved being, proved to be a support level. I'll look at Fibonacci levels from, where's the last pivot high level? This one right over here, hitting the 61865. What about this pivot high? Ooh, 50%. So from this level, it's 50%, and from this one, it's 618. You've got two Fibonacci levels crossing at that exact level of support, and it's proven to be a resistance zone. Oof, double top. Interesting. Volume's not huge on this breakdown. Yeah, when you're scalping this chart over here, there's a pretty nice quick little short position here that happened, in between, early this morning, yesterday and today. We broke this structure here. It's not a really great breakout, but you've come down to test the lows. Next trading scenario on Gala, obviously you're double bottoming out. This is not having any power to break the lows, so you could claim this high and break above it. Big level for for me it's pretty clear. If you are looking for, hey, is this a mini bump and run scenario? Could this be a mini bump and run? Very, very possible. But yeah, trading scenarios for scalps, for day trades that I would be looking for Gala, it would be pretty simple on the lower time frames, right? This is the 1 hourly time frame. If I were to look for a day trade on Gala, big level of resistance on the higher time frames. So I would say in the next coming weeks, lower is likely. I would be cautious here with the longs, because we have been pumping for the last 1 to 2 weeks already. It's like we missed the pump, so we want to try and get into some nice shorts potentially. Broken a bit of structure right there. If Gala were to, that's a great level over here. If we were to go to the 0.049, big level right there. It's 50% fib level from this drop. From this high to the low, it's in between 618 and 78. 78, you could. It's a very, very big level of rejection right there, because it's also a big support range from back, June, July, August. This 0.48, right? Let me just zoom out here. Pretty clear. Perfect touch right there at this level as resistance. Look at that. Really, really nice touch. This red horizontal line. So we're going to zoom in here on the lower time frames again. If it's a lot. There's stuff going on at that range. We've got resistance, bit of volatility. It's not an exact number. We've got proven to be support right there. Then we got the crash. If this were to have this kind of momentum, this 61878 level with this range is just highly probable going to get that corrective move. I would be eyeing Gala at the 0.049. 0.049 for me would be an epic short. Scalp scenario, right? Not that epic, but coming down to claim this low level again. Proven to be a resistance zone. So if we were to get that pump, start hitting the 0.049, unlikely to get above this high, because there's a lot going on already here. Maybe a little bit of volatility or almost claiming the high, but definitely would consider a short right there to come to the 0.046, sorry. It's not much of a move. It's about 3%, 4% move, maybe 5% move to the downside. I do see a high probable short scenario there. Thanks, Andy. Great TA. Yeah, it's a short-term TA, so that's a potential trade scenario in the next coming days. I'm not sure if we're going to manage to get above that level. Looks like we're breaking a bit of structure right there, getting resistance from this level for the moment. But good thing is that we've almost kind of tested the lows. If it does get up here, lows haven't really been tested. There's a big level right there, basically. And it would be the 50% fib from the local high level created a few days ago. Exactly at the 0.049. Yeah, good range. I would be looking for a scalp there. Playing defensive trading. Remember, what could happen is you hit that level, come down, and then do this. Obviously, I wouldn't want any people crying saying, "Hey, we didn't go lower. We got it rejected, but then went straight back up." You wanted to play defensive trading, protect position, take profits like a sniper. Is it possible? Already have a Bybit account. Is it possible to enter referral? Says Patrick. You can just create another account. I've got several Bybit accounts. I've also been taking advantage of the bonuses. Okay, this is another good thing. If you already have an account, I have about 3-4 emails. So why not create another one? I've taken advantage of this bonus because this bonus is great. It is true that you have to deposit quite a bit on to get $30,000. I think you need to deposit something like $250,000, right? $250,000 to get $30,000. But overall, you do get $1,000, $5,000 for depositing much less than that. I'll tell you what, I can show you right now. There it is. This is basically the requirements to receive $30,000 gift on Bybit, guys. For anybody that is asking, I have done this before. Deposited a couple of times. I like to take advantage of this bonus as well. Of course, why not? But basically, to get receive $30,000 bonus, you need a net deposit of $250,000 plus trade 150 million. This is trading volume. It's not that hard, okay? Once you use leverage, the volume you move is really high, okay? So you might think, wow, how can I trade this amount of, once you place a couple of trades, trust me, with a bit of leverage, trust me, this is nothing. But you receive $30,000 worth of bonus. Of course, to receive 5,000, you got basically the steps here. But this should be shown at the rewards hub, basically, to get all of these different bonuses. But yeah, if you already have it, I've done several accounts to get that bonus, basically, and trade with bonuses, of course. This is why yeah, I mean, there you have it. $30,000 worth of bonus to be claimed. Prime XBT, you do get $7,000 maximum bonus if you deposit 100,000. That's 7% added to your deposit. But you can deposit 1,000, you'll get $70 on top of that. You deposit 10,000, you'll be getting 700 by using Bitcoinsensus 50 as promo code. Bybit and Prime XBT are the ones that I use for my trading. Prime XBT to trade stock market, and Bybit to trade crypto, basically. Check out the links, guys. There you've got really nice bonuses, and of course it's another way to support the channel. Let's go through the comment section. Hello, Senora Wood. My mother's in the comment section giving support. Hi Andy, how are you? Hezo official, I'm very well. How are you doing? Is this one deposit only, or what kind of time frame? I would say your first initial deposit. They're not giving anything, just tricks and empty promises. Huobi is the worst. Hey, don't say that. I've been using and working with Bybit for over 2 years now. I've been using the platform for over 3 years. back in 2019 or late 2018. BitMEX was horrible. I can say that. BitMEX was extremely horrible. Don't say that about Bybit. Why? Huobi is the worst. Empty promises. No. Bonus is there. You just need to deposit quite a bit. So don't say that. Right, guys, smash up the like button, guys. I'm going to wrap it up. I've given you my levels here on Bitcoin. Also, analyzing the stock market a little bit. You know my opinion. We did take a look at Gala. We did take a look at Bitcoin. I am expecting lower, and this is the 21,200 would be an interesting range that I'm paying attention, guys, if we were to have a pump. But overall, I'm expecting the CME gap to be filled, these lows to be claimed, potentially in hours or the next coming days. So overall, not looking for longs, actually looking for, shorts and plain defensive trading, guys, till we arrive to some bigger support levels below $20,000. Thank you, guys, very much. Smash up the like button, and I will see you in the next one.